You see that? They say, you know what? Look, no, everybody here black. Jeremiah 14:2.
Bring it out.
They said everybody in here is black. Nah, we gotta change that. We gotta change that. We gotta give them this. We gotta do this. You know, we gotta. You see how that was black, and they changed it to that. You see how the image, they said, okay, well, we're gonna change this to this. This is what is called iconoclasm, the destruction of art. What they do is they change the images. If they change the images, guess what this will do? Then you no longer have any confidence. I remember as a child myself wondering, when I'm learning about all this stuff, I used to wonder, well, damn, my people ain't never done nothing. So I felt worthless. I didn't really feel as though that, you know what I'm saying, my life really mattered. The reason why I felt like that was because the images in which I saw and the history in which I was taught, it starts to destroy us as a people. We don't love each other as a people because, you know what? We look at the white man as God.
Right.
We say, forget all the people that look like me. It's easy for me to go up against this guy or this man right here because he looks like me. He's not God. He doesn't look like him because God is a white man. That's the image that we have in our minds. But guess what? This is what the Bible says, right? Because the Bible said that Christ came out of the tribe of Judah, right? Let's find out what the Judites look like. Read that.
Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish.
So, the Bible is saying that Judah, the Jews, are in mourning because their leaders are not worth a damn. Can we put our trust in Jesse Jackson? What leaders do we have as a black people? And please do not tell me we got Herschel Walker. Please don't tell me Herschel Walker. We got Jesse Jackson. Jesse can barely stand up today. What about Al Sharpton? You know we gotta pay Al. We got Al Sharpton. You know we gotta pay Al, right? Al ain't gonna just come over and do something for us for free. Yeah. You gotta pay Al. What about TD Snakes? I mean Jakes. Is he one of our leaders? Who do we have as a leader? He said, Judah mourneth, and the gates, the leaders, languish. We don't have any leaders. Listen to the Bible. Read.
They are black unto the ground.
The Bible said that the tribe of Judah is black unto the ground. That's what the Bible says. If we were to go over there, right, and start digging the ground, what color is the ground going to be? Is it going to look like him? What's the ground going to look like? Black dirt. So that's closer to whose complexion? Amen. That's closer to our complexion. So when God made Adam from the dust of the ground, what color was Adam? That's right. That's right. Mr. Kenneth, you're now finding out. Let's go to Revelation chapter 1. You're finding out the truth. The truth is very important, Mr. Kenneth. It's extremely important for us to know the truth. All right? You understand? Let's look, Mr. Kenneth. You asked the question, is Jesus a black man? You didn't know. But you know what, Mr. Kenneth? It's my job to help you understand what he looks like. And what we're going to do is, the Most High is going to use me and this man and all these men out here to teach you what he looks like.
Right.
That's why we are here today.
Right.
Shalom Israel, this is Bishop Mikha'el. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
That's why we are here, because you know what? We love you, Mr. Kenneth. That's why we are here. Start at verse 1.
Revelation chapter 1 verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
Mr. Kenneth, the Bible said the revelation. So Jesus Christ is about to be revealed. Okay? The revealing of Jesus Christ. Right? Read.
Which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must surely come to pass.
So, God wanted his servants to understand the things that's going to shortly come to pass. All right? Jump to verse 11. Read.
Verse 11, saying, I am Alpha.
Start at 10.
Verse 10, I was in the Spirit on the Lord's day.
So this is John. This is one of the disciples that followed after Christ. He said he was in the Spirit of the Lord's day. Now, he was on the island of Patmos. He was, you know what I'm saying, he was serving time. He was a prisoner right now. But he was still observing the Sabbath day, right? And so he was in the Spirit on the Lord's Sabbath day, which was the 7th day, which is Saturday. Today, read.
And heard behind me a great voice.
So, Mr. Kenneth, so if I'm standing behind you, right? And I say, Mr. Kenneth, what are you going to do? If I'm standing behind you, what are you going to do if you heard me say that? Yes, if you heard my voice behind you and I yelled it out, what are you going to do? No, if you hear my voice and I say, Mr. Kenneth, and you turn around, look, I'm standing behind you, and I say, Mr. Kenneth, what are you going to do? You just going to listen, or you going to turn around? You're going to turn around. You're going to turn around to see who's calling you, right? Read that.
I was in the Spirit on the Lord's day, and heard behind me a great voice as of a trumpet, saying, I am Alpha and Omega, the first and the last. And what thou seest, write in a book.
So John heard Christ say, hey, I am the Alpha and Omega, the first and the last. And what you see, write it down. This is what Christ told John to do, right? So, you're John. I'm Christ. I called out your name. You turn around and look, right? But let's see if that's what happens. Read on.
Ascended unto the 7 churches which are in Asia, unto Ephesus, and unto Smyrna, and unto Patmos, and unto Thyatira, and unto Sardis, and unto Philadelphia, and unto Laodicea. And I turned to see the voice that spake with me.
Hold up. He did what?
Turn to see the voice that spake with me.
So, the Bible says that John turned around to see the voice. that was speaking to him, right? Because he heard that voice behind him, and he turned around to look to see who it was that was talking to him. Because he was on the island, but you know what I'm saying? He by himself at this time. Who is this talking to me? Right? Read on.
And being turned, I saw 7 golden candlesticks, and in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with golden girdle.
So look, Mr. Kenneth, come on, man. I want you to see something. You see these? These are called, this is called the menorah. This is the 7 golden candlesticks that John just described, saying that Christ was standing in the midst of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 7 golden candlesticks. And he was standing in the middle. And these sticks was standing, was like behind him. Okay? This is almost like the image in which John said that he saw. This is the description of what he said he saw. Okay? So, he said that he was standing in the midst of the golden candlesticks, right? Read on.
His head and his hair were white like wool.
Mr. Kenneth, I know you just put your hood on, right? But can you take your hood off for me real quick? It said his head and his hairs were white like wool. Oh no, Mr. Kenneth, I mean, you look like you getting a little white up there, bro. Huh? Hold on, wait a minute. And wool. Who has woolly hair? What nation of people have woolly hair? What nation of people? Black. That's right. That's right. Black.
I got some better ones.
White, right? And woolly in texture. White in color, woolly in texture, right? But they don't stop right there. Let's read some more.
As white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
His eyes were red. Jesus. His eyes was red.
Yeah, you see these little things right here? They wouldn't.
His eyes are what color?
Yeah.
Red.
This shit here.
What color is
If the wind kind of go through them.
Those are blue.
Play right there. Yeah.
Those ain't
gonna last right. This is Louisiana.
The Bible says his eyes was red. This guy's eyes are gray. His is blue. Blue what?
Blue devil.
Woo! Hell, praise all praise. That's right. The blue devil. That's right. Because the Bible said that Jesus' eyes was red. But why was his eyes red? Let's find out. Let's find out. Read that.
Genesis chapter 49, verse 12. His eyes shall be red with wine, and his teeth white with milk.
It said his eyes should be red with wine. Do you remember what Jesus' first miracle was? Mr. Kenneth? His first miracle was turning water into wine. Jesus Christ, one of the things that he enjoyed doing was drinking wine. But he did not get drunk. The scribes and the Pharisees tried to call him a wine bibber, or what we would call today a drunk, or a wino, because he liked to drink wine. He liked to eat and drink. But he didn't get drunk, because that would have been a sin. And we know that Christ did no sin. But Christ did like to drink. And when you do drink wine, the whites of your eyes start to turn red. So that's why his eyes were red. Right? So, keep on reading.
Verse 15. And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they
feet pretty much the same color as the rest of your body? No? So you got white folks' feet? So pretty much your feet, if I look at your feet, I can tell that you're a black man, right? So your feet and the rest of your body is almost the same color, except your feet don't get as much sun as the rest of your body does, right? But your feet is pretty much the same color as the rest of your body, right? Read that again.
And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burn in a furnace.
So, if I take a penny, right? But fine brass, the way your skin is and my skin, right? Will probably be considered fine brass, right? About the color of a penny. And then you take that penny and you put it in a furnace or in some fire and you burn it. What color is it going to turn out? Come on. Say it again.
Black.
That's right. The Bible is saying this is what Christ looked like. It said, read that again.
Verse 15, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
It said, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace. You know how we used to clown with our brothers that were darker skinned, and we would say, bruh, you so dark, when you get out of the car, your oil light come on. Right? And we just say stuff like that. Christ was so black that he said it looked like he was burned in a furnace. Like he was overcooked. That's how black he was. You understand what the Bible is actually saying? That Christ is a black man.
That's right.
From the tribe of Judah.
Pete.
You are a black man from the tribe of Judah.
Bring it out.
So that means you and Christ share the same bloodline.
Right.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation